have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones. And of course, as you see, the guest is not my partner, Miss Michelle Broughton. Of course, she's out with the City Council person at large, Miss Mary Waters. She's on the staff, and so she's working for you. That's right. I do have a special guest, but again, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and he's going to take care of that phone pinking so we don't hear that. But again, we go around the world every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. That's right, from 10 to 11 a.m. And we're talking about this real quickly. We started off years ago talking about our friends and fans and talking about how to have a conversation and how people talk about English and they work on trying to speak English, etc. We've gone through that through the years, and we brought our family with us. And now we're talking business. We are talking Kwanzaa. We're talking about, did you take a principle from Kwanzaa and adopt a business? Are you doing Kwanzaa style? I just need to know, are you doing Kwanzaa style, or are you just reading the word? Huh? We got businesses that you can adopt and adapt to adopting those businesses and making those businesses work. Now remember, the Talk Beat Jones, we are on a repeat broadcast on a Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. And you can go to the youtube.com and you can type in the search engine of YouTube TV33 on demand. Look for the Billy Jones Show and date of show. And of course, that's Talk Beat Jones. My caller, are you there?
Hello?
Hold on, just want you to hold there because as you see, I'm ready to go to war today. I'm ready to go to war. They tell me that today is going to be a snow day, heavy snow day. But you know what? I'm ready to go to war with the snow. I came in ready. I put my suit on early, walked outside, pants, leg, and everything got wet. Say, can't work this. Let me put on my war clothes. Right about now, you're saying, who is this man? Many of you are not saying, who is this man? Because why? You know this man. But once again, we're talking about Kwanzaa. We're talking about reaching out and bringing a business, bringing an organization, bringing folks in so that you understand who they are and what they're about. But I don't have to do that with this man. So I'm going to be quiet and let him tell you, who are you, sir?
Hello. How you doing? My name is Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man.
Coffee Man.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me about the Coffee Man, because I remember the Coffee Man. We've been partners a little while now, and back when you was doing something, you came to the Talk Beat Jones show. Of course, you always had your own show as well, but you blessed me coming to this show. And tell me this. What's been happening and what is going on with the latest with the Coffee Man?
Thank you. First of all, let me thank you for inviting me on your show. It's always a privilege as well as a pleasure. We have been moving and shaking. We are in the trenches. We are doing what it needs to be done to get it done. And lately has been just showing up and showing up and showing out. We have been exposing multiple entrepreneurs with their own product line that's actually in the stores.
Oh, wait. It sounds like this is going to be exciting. So I don't want to start you and stop you, but I want to do this real quickly because I see here you have folks in the studio that at some point after commercial break, we'll talk one, we'll talk two, and give them a chance to talk about what you're doing so you can introduce your team as well. But right quickly, I do want to get a quick breakdown. This is a quick break from the show to bring on Ms. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Leo Brazil, we was having a discussion real early. We was arguing a little bit. So I'm not going to argue with you now. I'm just going to tell you what I need you to do. We've got these folks that's held this office in the president's office. Now they're talking about the classified documents they've taken home. They made a big deal when they busted up on Donald Trump. And everybody was talking about, oh. Now we've got Joe Biden. We've got Pence. And at some point, somebody's going to try to find out some on Obama. So what effect is it having on our political range in terms of what we're doing with our political folks when they can take classified documents home, have them for all of these years? They weren't missing. Nobody was asking about them. So I just want you to let the American folks know and the worldwide folks know, what is it that the media and the folks in the political game, what are they doing to us?
Building rabbit holes. This is meaningless. And it's gossip, like you said, so I don't gossip. That's why I don't talk about it. The fact that they got problems with their documents means that their system of classifying documents need to be reviewed and reformed if necessary. And it's obvious that it should be reformed because if Billy Jones and I are talking right now and we don't want the world to know about it, I say, Billy, keep this secret. Don't tell nobody about it until I make the decision. In the meantime, this memo you gave me, I'm going to classify it that only you and I can look at it. Well, see, I'm sure there needs to be a process where somebody's in charge of classifications and you send it over to them and ask them for permission to classify it. And I'm sure they may have something like that in place, and it's just loose. So Billy Jones' conversation with Leo Brazil is not top secret, but it may be classified. So let's find out what all these documents are all about before we start making decisions. The press is just filling the rabbit holes. They can't talk about the shootings all over America anymore, so they got to find something new.
Leo, okay, but we're not going to go into the whole situation. I just want to know the bottom line is this going to make a difference in how we look at our political folks?
No.
Okay. And is there anything that you see happening over the horizon that I want you to hold back, because now I'm excited. I've been watching Mr. Coffee Man here, and I want you to hear what he is bringing to the market, and I'm going to bring you back. I have another question for you so we can argue during the commercial break.
Good.
But right now, family, all around the world and on demand, remember, you'll be able to watch this program back because I want you to know what this man is doing. And so, what's your name?
Edgar Loman, yes, sir, a.k.a. the Coffee Man.
Take it, Mr. Coffee Man.
Hey, welcome, you gals and girls and guys. Welcome out there. This is the Coffee Man, a.k.a. Coffee Man, Edgar Loman here, to be excited about sitting where I'm sitting so I can inform you on what's taking place out here. We have a lot of people since COVID moving forward that has made a decision to get on the starting line to launch their products. I mean, we go through the grocery store and the supermarket and the corner store and the gas station, Laxy Daisy, picking up the things that we need. I have entrepreneurs that's been coming on the show for the last 2 months since December. And this here is just a few of them coming up February the 16th. And it is going to be off the chain. We have been exploding people since December the 8th. We also had a show December the 22nd, and it has been amazing. We're looking to just let people know where you're at, what you're doing, and how you're doing it. And the way they do it.
Okay, so we can put the banner down and tell us, why do you have that banner up there? No, go ahead, keep it up. Why do you have that banner there?
I got this banner here.
Hold it up.
Okay, this here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them why you got the banner. What's that about?
This is about February the 16th from 1 to 3. We're having a 2-hour show, and it's just a matter of explosion. And we've been exploding for quite some time now, and we're bringing people to the forefront about their products. They have products in the grocery store. I'm talking fabric softeners. I'm talking toilet paper and handy wipes and toothbrushes and toothpaste and gift bags and oh my glove, utility gloves and
Okay, come on back to me. Come on back to me, Tim.
yes.
Okay, so we get the idea. Now, we're going to put that banner down,
Okay.
and let's talk for a moment about your travels.
Wow.
Give us an idea of the Coffee Man's travels that have brought you to where you are now. And again, for the folks who don't know you, you have to re-identify yourself, Mr. Edgar Loman, the Coffee Man, and we're trying to let them know that there is something coming to WHPR, WHPS on February, the what date?
February the 16th.
The February the 16th. You're going to have your re-debut of your new show, correct?
It's just a matter of explosion, absolutely. This would be the third show in that movement.
And this is going to be a 2-hour show.
Absolutely.
And so in that 2-hour show, are you going to bring these persons here, or are you going to talk about what's going to be happening, or how will you be bringing the audience to you on February the 16th on WHPR, WHPS?
Well, we'll have a multitude of people in the studio audience live producing as well as promoting their product and how many stores their product is in. Because when they move from a place to where they got a launching pad as well as permission on the type of product they want to present to the world. And then this level of exposure is the next level. We talk about elevation. When you start somewhere, you start with the expectation to increase. And where they're coming from, which is a beautiful facility, a ministry facility, where they're being taught how to get to the market.
Are these ministers?
No, they're not.
It's just the facility is in the spiritual realm.
Absolutely.
I got you.
Yeah, and what this minister is doing, Mr. Cartwright, I think is his name. Don't quote me. My thing is this here: when they're getting the permission based on what's being called to their life to expose to the world, they get enough information, they get their product online, they get their product in stores, and then now they come across my table where I give them the opportunity for more exposure, as well as 3 to 5 other avenues of income outside of the income they're making from the
So
product.
we are looking at how to market. This is a marketing situation where they have the products,
Yes.
and the person is showing them this platform is here for you to be able to market, and then they're bringing that to you for further marketing.
Now, what's happening is they getting the permission that if you are an entrepreneur, go find you a product. And once you find that product, these are the steps you need to take to expose your product to the world. Like some of these artists, entrepreneurs that you're going to see on February the 16th has been, they're actually in 6, 7, 8, 9 different stores already. So now that you have a product in the store where you're walking down the aisleway, you know you need dryer sheets, and you run across a dryer sheet that says this, that, and the other, or you run across toothbrushes and
so
toilet
this is for
paper.
identity. So you'll know that these are black folks that have the
Absolutely.
products in the stores.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now, what is the advantage for us as a people to support this group of people?
This right here, when you support black-owned businesses, based on where they're coming from, they're constantly giving back. They're constantly giving back from which the funds they receive from purchases from the multiple stores that they're in. They're giving back to the community. They're letting people know that if you have an ideal and you want it to be exposed, it's a route, it's a method, it's a structure, it's a floor mat that you can stand on and prepare yourself to be elevated.
So you're speaking to folks out there who are looking to be entrepreneurs.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, you can help me because I'm this. Folks, want you to understand, I'm like you. I'm hearing everything for the first time,
Wow.
and I'm doing something for you, trying to ask some questions that maybe I may know some things, but I want to act like you. I want to ask the question. So that's what I'm doing for you.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So these folks here that you're saying we should help, are they employing folks?
No, they're giving and it's funny you mention that because they all are self-employed.
Okay.
They all stepped out on faith.
Okay.
They all stepped out against the odds.
Okay.
Especially a person of color. When you say, I'm walking to buy somebody's dish detergent, and you get that urge inside of you to create your own dish detergent, your own fragrances, your own body oils, your own hair solution, and you do the due diligence to get your product in front of the store owner.
For folks who don't understand that phrase that you just used, what is due diligence?
Due diligence is staying on the course and meeting the right people in the right places to get the results you're looking for. So it's due diligence, staying on top of it.
How can people stay in touch with you?
Oh, that's a great question. I can always be reached here at 313-686-4817.
Can you do it again?
313-686-4817. I'm always in and out of the city, but I'm always with my phone, and we can always make something happen. Definitely.
Now, these individuals that you have listed, are they a team, or is this a process where they are connected through this person or through this group, but they are all individually working for themselves on their product, on their own direction? They're just trying to get some directions on how to get greater.
Okay, that's a great question. A lot of these are coming from the same group, but I have a multitude of them out here that I've been speaking with that's pretty much out there on their own. They have their products online that you'll come to meet and be able to tap into. I have about out of the 12 to 15 people that'll be showing up on the 16th on this 2-hour show. You're going to find some independent marketing people with the expectation to elevate based on coming across this platform here at WHPR.
So if you just tuned in, family, this is, of course, the Talk B. Jones. We're on the air every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. There's a process of having a repeat broadcast on a Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. And I want you to know that we're talking to Mr. Coffee Man. That's who I know him as, Mr. Coffee Man. And what he's doing for you to call your friends right now, let them know, if you are a person can't find a job because you don't want to work for somebody, you got your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own heartbeat that you want to go out and hustle for, but you don't know how, you don't know which direction, you don't have the understanding. Well, this is what this is about. That's why I remember his name. What's your name?
Edgar Loman, a.k.a. Coffee Man. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So what you want to do is listen and follow this gentleman right here, wherever you are in the world. Wherever you're in the world. If somebody in the world say, I hear them, I want, how could they contact you, Mr. Edgar Loman, Mr. Coffee Man?
Yeah, it's easy here at WHBR. TV 33, you can reach me. Hit me on my hip, 313.
On your hip?
686-4817. Let me say that again in slow motion. 313-686-4817.
Mr. Leo Brazil.
Yes, sir.
Folks, Mr. Leo Brazil is Black Panther, original Black Panther. Almost a 30-some year career as an attorney. Also a two-time city council person, city of Oakland, California, and very active in the church. A spokesperson, television star with the Sobe Television back in the day, per se. So this is who I'm talking to. So, in listening to Mr. Coffee Man, what's your name? Leo? Oh, yeah, Leo. Hey, Leo.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Because I believe that we try to bring people to show them on TV, show their businesses, etc. But I think that Mr. Lohman has a concept that is just outstanding for a person such as if I was at home and I had an idea, but I don't know how to string it out and how to make it work. What do you think about what you're hearing so far from Mr. Coffee Man, Mr. Leo Brazil, Oakland,
It's,
California?
it's absolutely critical because our people, and I'm talking about black people, our struggle right now is economic. And so we got to learn about how this economic system works.
Wow.
And we got to boost every area that we need to be moving in. And when he starts talking about hair products and everything, that's almost an exclusive market for black people because we're the only ones that have the kind of hair we have. So that hair needs to be dealt with in a special way. And that's why businesses like barbershops and beauty parlors were always sources of independent and wealth creation for our people. And we need to enhance it as best we can by directing our consumers into the products that we produce.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Hang in there, brother. Hang in there, because we haven't had an argument at commercial break yet. I got a question for you. I love me some Mr. Leo Brazil. We go way back in Oakland, California. But now you have folks here.
Yes, I do.
Tell me about this young lady.
Yes, she's
What's her name?
Miss Aria. I call her Miss A because she's everything
Okay.
pertaining to where we're going and the things that we're doing. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, she don't know. I heard her say something, and to let her know that I thought she sounded somewhat like my daughter, in that we was talking about the ability to see,
Uh-huh.
and I had said that, oh, you can't do that because you can see through it. Young lady there let me know under her breath, I've been social media. That's what I do. and I want to say, girl, you just got that fire. You got that fire. We got to bring you on the microphone because you know who you are. That's what I'm talking about. You got folks that got fire, and see, you can't know who you are, and not let folks know. I know what I'm doing. If that's your job, I don't care who steps in on it. If that's your job, it's on you to make sure it's done right, not to listen to somebody else's opinion, because it's on you to make sure he looks good. You understand? So that's what I said. She became dear to my heart. I like a woman with fire and know her place in terms of she is the one.
Wow.
We're going to bring you on the air shortly after the commercial break, but go ahead and tell me once again about these folks coming to town and your program. I really want them to know about your program because you've been here. You are family. The folks love you. I love you. And I want them to support this show because, again, family, we talk about Kwanzaa. And so his business is your business. Talk to him, Mr. Coffee Man.
Yes, absolutely. It was laid on my heart years ago to create a platform, and I like to thank Miss Willis. She inspires me as well as her husband. How you're seen by somebody else can give you the desires of your heart. So when I heard them say that I look good in what I'm saying and doing, I ran with it. And for me to turn that around and make it about others has only elevated me to the position as well as the posture to serve. So that's what I'm running around doing. If you catch me doing anything, it'll be praying and serving, because I know the outcome is coming from within, headed out. And this right here is just a launching pad of a few people. I want to say since December the 8th, we started inviting people and their products. And we had a show December 22nd. Now we got one February the 16th from 1 p.m. to 3. And we're going to be showing them how to elevate, because the fact of the matter is multiple streams of activity brings multiple results. And that's what you want to look for. Yeah, it's okay to work. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. It's okay to have a job, not knowing that job stands for just over broke, meaning you're going to work just hard enough for them not to fire you, and they're going to pay you just enough so you don't quit. That will not get the job done. Here on the Coffee Man Show, and every time I'm exposing what I'm exposing, we have been teaching people 5 days a week how to trade on a platform that's $6.6 trillion a day platform. And it's a short course that you have to take. Once you get it, you got it. It's just like walking. And this is another avenue of income. And prior to coming into the station today, we sat out in the parking lot. We got here early. We put in a live trade, and we literally walked away with thousands of dollars in a short period of time.
You spoke of something. You said live trade.
Yes.
Trade. You have another guest.
Yes.
A person that's here supporting you the trade, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get prepared to take a commercial break. And after commercial break, I want a 5 or 10 minute segment with each of your persons. We'll do it after commercial break.
Great.
But right now, what date is your program scheduled to come on WHPR, WHPS, TV 33, around the world, Roku, Amazon, and all the other good parts?
February the 16th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
February the 16th.
Yes. That's a Thirsty Thursday.
That's a thirst. And so you grab one in.
Yes.
So this is what's coming on February the 16th. The Coffee Man Show. Tell your friends. Go on YouTube. Pull it up. Watch the show. It'll be here. And we're going to prepare to get ready to take that commercial break. And when we come back, we have 2 other folks that's a part of the team that we're going to do a little quickie. Because the young lady just got me all fired up. We'll be back. Remember, family, Talk B. Jones will on the air every Wednesday from 10 to 11 a.m. and a repeat broadcast on a Sunday from 4 to 5. Back shortly.
Bang.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk B. Jones. Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk B. Jones.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is R.J. Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right. The environment is so friendly. Always like feel like home.
We have so much support from the staff. You meet people who are like you.
I always had a passion to help others, so this is the perfect place for me.
Yana Afechu Bichao, Flora Kiwang Cameroon,
Makrit Shonga, Ethiopia.
Javed Khan, Bangladesh.
Dennis Kerr, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
they give you what you need for the future.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Matter. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
We at Watkins Broadcasting care about the health and safety of our viewers and listeners. During this novel coronavirus pandemic, please protect yourself and others. Wash your hands well and often. Avoid touching your face. Cough and sneeze into your sleeve. Practice social distancing. Stay at least 6 feet away from others when in public and only leave the house when it's essential. Stay safe. You are important to us.
Have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
All right, this is the Talk Beat Jones. Once again, I am Billy E. Jones, and of course, you can watch the Talk Beat Jones show every Wednesday live from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. And of course, you can watch the broadcast that your friends say, I didn't see it, but I want to see it live. I don't want to go on the computer. I want to see it live on TV. Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. on 15.2. And of course, once again, watch this. And of course, family, for those family members who didn't watch it, didn't get a chance to see it, for those family members who want their family members to be able to watch it at any given time, all you got to do is go to YouTube, type in the search engine of YouTube, TV33 On Demand, look for the Billy Jones Show and date of show, that's Talk Beat Jones. And if you want to watch us live, tell your friends right now, go to www.tv33whpr.com. Now, we're back. And I have on the telephone at Miss Leo Brazil, and I have in the studio right now, I'm going to turn it to Mr. I keep on forgetting, brother. Can you help me out? What's your name?
Edgar Loman, a.k.a. the Coffee Man.
The Coffee Man. And the Coffee Man, you got that Spitfire, that lady who got all that fire in her. Would you take the time to introduce your team person, please? And
Absolutely.
Who she is and what she... No, let her tell us who she is and what she's about, 'cause she's a bad woman. I seen it already. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me have the privilege to speak about how this day came about. She was already headed to the city based on other things that she do in the field. And I was so privileged to hire her for this time right here for a social media platform explosion. So me having the privilege to get her I had to pull some strings to get her to meet me at this time. It cost a few dollars based on her full schedule. Mm-hmm. She was able to come and meet me here to film everything because she's always moving and shaking out there in New York and New Jersey. But I want her to tell her story. I'm honored that she just happened to be in the city and she's sitting here with us today.
All right, let's bring it to her. Stepping up, you got to get in that microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Just go ahead and talk when they got you live.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, my name is Aria. I do go by Aria the Boss.
The what?
Aria the Boss. You should know that. That should have been like, okay, cool.
Wait, did you hear what she just said? Oh, just shook me away. Almost make me drop my phone and microphone and everything. Did she say?
We can't hear her.
What'd you say, Leo?
We can't hear her.
You can't
turn her up.
You can't hear her? Okay.
Get closer to the
Okay.
microphone.
Yeah, there we go. Got the microphone. Now you're gonna do that again because I want the folks to know what you just said, please.
I said my name is Aria, but I go by Aria the Boss.
The boss. BOSS.
No, come on.
No, I mean
BAWSE,
wait.
the special kind.
BA.
That right there, I need a dictionary. I need Google to help me out.
I told us, listen, family.
The boss.
I got a daughter that I can't talk with at all. Believe me. Believe me. This is education. I mean, yeah. Go ahead, young lady. You do.
The Boss, yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to spell that again, please, family.
Yes, BAWSE. But yes, I was here in town, and I did have the privilege to get a call from Mr. Coffee Man. I do specialize in branding and marketing and social media. Branding and marketing and social media. So I wasn't expecting to be here with you right now, but it's an honor and a privilege. I'm excited. I love to do what I do. I love to see people shine in their light, and it's a privilege. And before I actually got on the plane, I was volunteering at a community center where we hand out free diapers, free wipes for the community, and it's a blessing. So I came here to serve again, and then now I'm being served, because you all can hear a little bit from me. So it's a blessing.
Beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, I'm honored.
I'm honored, and we're going to do that, Mr. Coffee Man.
Yes, sir.
Won't you just take a moment and say about your program once again on February the 16th, what it is and what's happening, and why you need a social media person to help you make that happen?
Thank you. Thank you very much. On February the 16th, we got a 2-hour show from 1 p.m. to 3. That's a Thursday. I always do my shows on Thursday. And it's been led on my spirit because of the times today to where you can be everywhere in a short period of time based on who you with. So I was looking for someone to continue to expose me coming and going, as well as having the privilege to introduce entrepreneurs in their field. We have a multiple chain of people coming up. We've also had a few on the December 8th, December 22nd, and now here February 16th. We have about 15 different guests, and all of them have different products. All of them are looking and searching for what we have here today. And based on this short notice appearance, I'm putting together a team of social media people, and she's going to be heading that up to where when you get with us, you will be everywhere. So you need to get ready. This young lady has her track record precedes her, and I'm so excited that she happened to be in the city. I don't know I think she might have been here for about a week or so, but I'm just glad that she made time. I know she's leaving right out sometime today, but if I could use her as long as I can based on the exposure, and she's also trading on a platform as well to where you can actually go anywhere and make as much money in a short period of time as often as you want.
Sounds real good, Mr. Coffee Man. And so we're going to take this time and we're going to make a switch. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to make the switch. And because you spoke about trade.
Yes.
And you have a person that is with you that deals with trades. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So why don't you take a moment again, and again, this is the Coffee Man. I did remember your name. But would you take time and introduce your other team member? And remember, you got to come to the microphone, brother.
You're speaking to the mic. Yeah. Oh, I'm honored.
No, you got to come to the microphone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, it's my pleasure. This young man right here has been looking at what we've been doing for quite a while. Mm-hmm. And a few days ago, I want to say Friday, he say, let's look at this for the face value. And once we exposed him to the process, he has been on the platform from Monday, Tuesday, today being Wednesday. and his reactions he can actually say for himself.
Young man, I don't
Yes.
know your name.
My name is Joe Evans, and the paint guys and everything else too.
Okay. And what you've been exposed to far as trading on a platform, it's Forex for those people out in the field. The name of the company is iBoomerang. The platform we're trading and learning from is Elevate. We have 14 different educators. We bought the company. Their only job is to teach us how to trade alongside the banks. Because a lot of people don't know when they put their money in the bank, and when the bank closed, they withdraw your money and they trade your money all night long.
But you know, all this information like that, you're going to get to them on the February 16th.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, young man,
Yes.
what do you do about trading? Again, get to the microphone. They can't hear you.
Okay. Well, I met Mr. Loman quite a while back, but when he exposed me to the trading on the market, and it was a very interesting market analysis how they make the money, as he said earlier, that they do trade. Less than a few minutes, you can watch the market, and things begin to change for you. It's your cash flow. If you want to change, just come around and get to the class and stuff, and everything will work out. Like he said, just got to follow the program, take the classes, and everything will work out in your favor. You know, God bless you. That's how you do it. That's what God wants to be, us to be millionaires. That's to bless us like that, you know.
Okay. Mr. Leo Brazil,
Yes, sir.
and you're listening to give me an overall thought on what you've been hearing so far.
I love it. You talking economics.
Yes.
You talking about, what's black people out on the street. Oh, man, it's all about the money. They don't know nothing about money. They don't know how the system works.
Come on,
And so I'm
sir.
glad
Come
these
on.
brothers out
Say
there
it.
teaching, man. That's
Really.
wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that's from Oakland, California, and that's from a lawyer.
Wow. Wow.
How many years you practice law, Mr. Leo Brazil?
I don't know, 35 or so in my partnership.
Say what?
35 years.
Jesus.
That's a nice long time.
Yeah, so I want you to understand that you're talking to a real OG, a person who is not just one of those people who just lived and breathed, but a person who made things happen. That's Mr. Leo Brazil. But now, Mr. Coffee Man,
Yeah.
what excites you? What excites you about not just doing the business, but incorporating all of these different personalities and these people with dreams into what you're doing?
Oh my God. You are hitting the right questions,
You
and
on
I
Talk
thank
Beat-
God.
You on Talk Beat Jones, baby.
What inspires and drives me about just seeing people for face value, and it's heavy on my spirit to the regular plan. When you reach out and help somebody else on purpose, then the results you help yourself. I help myself because I help others.
Okay, okay.
Because that's my intentions.
That's Kwanzaa. That's the principle.
My God.
That's the principle.
My God.
That's the principle. And that's what we keep talking about, the Kwanzaa. And you're going to hear this over and over and over, family.
Wow.
You're going to hear it
Wow.
over and over because if we
Wow.
talk about it, it's there. You got 7 principles, and you reach out and you grab one, and you work with that one, and you work with it, and you work with it, and you milk it, and you milk it, and you make sure until you finally got some butter.
Wow. Yes.
Amen.
Huh?
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah. It's amazing. It
That's
really
what we're
is
talking about.
amazing.
We're talking about bringing folks here and adopting a business.
Yes.
And adopting a business, because as you feel that heartbeat with yourself, and if you got someone, a business organization, a group that you are supporting, that's your heartbeat too.
Wow.
That's your heartbeat too.
Wow.
And that's what we're trying to, try is one of those things we're going to make happen, family.
Absolutely.
And that is for you to find, I want to get together with this man. I want to support what he is doing for the community. I want to support what he's doing for other folks. I want to support what he's doing for other folks' family. I want to support what he's doing for business folks that are trying to do things to help us have options in life
Yes.
that we can say, because we're always saying, if we had our own,
Wow.
if we had our own. And I go back to what I keep saying, we always talk about when we come together. When we come together.
Yes.
When we come together.
My God.
You see, there's a purpose to the Talk Beat Jones. There's a purpose. Family, it's love. It's bringing us all together. It's letting you know. Show the love. Support this man. Support his business. Because you're not only supporting this man, tell them who they are supporting besides you, Mr. Loman.
The man up above.
Talk to
First
him.
and foremost, when you give of yourself, you're doing in God's eyes, thus said the Lord. That's the least we could do. The only reason we was born is to serve one another. And if you try to put anything in front of that, you'll find yourself somewhere you don't have a clue about. Something about that order. I'm telling you. On everything I love.
Mr. Leo Brazil,
Yes, sir.
what would our church officials say
About what?
about love, about coming together, about supporting our folk? Allen Temple. Allen Temple Church.
Love is a relationship. And that's the purpose that we were created, to have a relationship with our Creator. And our Creator simply asked us to love one another as we love ourselves. And if we would just do that as a people, our economic situation would come together real quick, because we are at least 40 million strong in this market. So we got a market here. In fact, we got a nation here if we could just get it organized around economic principles of Kwanzaa.
You hear me?
Yes.
You see, that's what we're talking about. And all of those years ago, when I came to Detroit in 2002, and the fact that Soulbeat Television in Oakland, California, and TV 33 WHPR in Detroit had a relationship that nobody really knew. Nobody really knew about it. All of those years, Mr. R.J. Watkins, Henry Tyler, and Mr. Chuck Johnson had a relationship. Two smaller black television stations working, fighting, swimming upstream. Only one has survived. That's WHPR, WHPS. Because we did not, and we still have not, been able to truly what? Come together. But when I came here, the idea was to bridge that information cycle, that communication cycle, so that people in Oakland or the Bay Area, California, can hear directly from the folks in Detroit, and Detroit folks can hear directly from my friends in California. And that's what we're doing. Because we are talking about when we come together and bring that love and understand to adopt a business, it's just like adopting your child. You can make it happen. It don't have to be something that you have gone through the sex act and made it happen. But it's yours. It's your belief. It's your folk. We can do this. I need a moment of your time, Mr. What's your name?
Edgar Loman, the coffee man.
I need you to take 2 minutes and go back into your religious, spiritual conversation for the folks. Give me 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All I can say is this here, that what God is doing right now, I want to say, to pinpoint it, since COVID, he's gave us all a do-over. And if you're listening to the sound of my voice, that means you had a last night. And because you had a last night, you've been given another 24 hours. And if you think about 24 hours, that is a long time. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit on the side of the bed and have these thoughts of how could I get paid? Change that phrase to how could I serve? I dare you. Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Period. That means we're learning how to live from the inside out. And when you find out how your spirit moves and you line up with that will, it shall be done. My God. My.
Well, it sounds like you
fired me up, man.
Hey, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Because you see, we want folks to know what's real.
Yes, sir.
You know, we want folks to know who you are, what you're about. You know, it's not just the coffee man by name. It's not just the Edgar Loman by name. It's the person. And for the audience to want the family to say, I adopt him. I adopt his principles. I like where he's coming from.
Yes.
I can work with this. There is something that the folks that he's talking about are bringing that I want to buy.
Wow.
Amen.
I know that. There's something that he's bringing to the airways that I want to get behind. I want to understand what it is that I don't know. Can you help me to understand how to do better in my life, Mr. Edgar Loman?
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us.
It's so simple. We tend to complicate it first and foremost by our association, because you are only representing the association, your environment. You change your association, you change your life. Change your environment, you change your life.
Amen.
You want to, let's say you want to be, I don't know, a handyman. You hang around handy men. And I'm saying men meaning women as well. Change your life, change your circle, change your life. We complicate our life based on our circle of influence. It's supposed to be hard. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. Here I sit here 62 years young, coming up on 16 years drug-free.
16 years?
16 years.
Wow.
Only one day at a time. And it's amazing because every day I say no. Every day I say no. I remember how life did not work. I remember someone saying, if you shut up long enough, you'll mess around and get somewhere you've never been before.
Come on now. Come on.
My first reaction was, who you think you are?
Come on.
But I didn't say it. That was just my first. So I learned how to, instead of act, I learned how to respond. And I found out the difference between the two. When you respond, you have to think.
So are you kind of giving us a little tips on if I had a drinky and I thought about maybe not having a drinky, are you trying to give me some tips on how to not have a little drinky?
Absolutely.
What was those tips again?
The tips is go somewhere where they don't have a little drinky. And stay there long enough. The concept of sitting in the barbershop long enough, you will get a haircut. It doesn't matter if you walk in there bald headed, because if you in there long enough, your hair gonna grow.
Amen.
And that's what they do there.
Even on the sides.
Even on the sides.
Okay.
My take is this: the only way you can get where you're going is to find out where you are. It doesn't matter where you're going if you don't know where you are.
I don't want to know where I am.
You'll be lost and turned out because you'll wind up somewhere else.
Right.
And you'll have no clue. You want to be on purpose, not on accident.
Come on now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Leave the house on purpose. Get what you went out for and get out of the way of things that don't work, because they're out there. They're supposed to be. They're obstacles. I mean, you even got a traffic light that turns red whether you're sitting there or not. You got stop signs, you got yield signs, you got people walking in front of your movement. Knowing that obstacles are supposed to show up in your journey.
And in your journey, we have this thing called time clock.
Time clock.
Time clock.
It don't stop.
And so I need you to give about a 30-second goodbye, 40-second goodbye to your folks. And since you're sitting there, young man, why don't you say goodbye to your family, friends, real quick? Step in the microphone so they can hear you.
Goodbye, family, friends, everybody all over the city. Take care and be blessed.
You also going around the world, bro. You got friends around the world?
Yeah, I got friends everywhere.
Okay.
New York,
all right.
Alabama, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., Buffalo, New York.
Hey, you see, you get him talking, can't get him to stop.
That is amazing.
All right, Mr. Love, what's your name again?
Edgar Loman.
Give them all of them.
A.K.A. Coffee Man.
And your show is what day again? Come on.
February the 16th, that's a Thursday. And it's from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, and Mr. Leo Brazil, you want to say your goodbyes too?
Yes, sir. Enjoyed listening to the brothers and knowing that you guys are doing positive things out there in Detroit gives us some impetus out here in California. Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Loman, on behalf of this young lady, would you say something for her?
I'd like to thank Miss Aria for happen to being in the city and happen to be available. She actually has a car outside that's been running since we've been here because she's on her way to different places doing different things in that realm of exposure. And at the end of the day, it's just a matter of explosion. So I want to thank you for showing up in the last minute. God bless you, Godspeed, and
All right.
keep it moving.
And I'll say to the young lady, I don't know you, but I know I love you. Love your spirit. Once again, family, this has been the Talk Beat Jones. I am Billy E. Jones, and of course, you've seen my guest today. Of course, every Wednesday we're live from 10 to 11 a.m. We have a repeat broadcast on a Sunday from 4 to 5 p.m. And again, you can go to your YouTube, type in the search engine of YouTube, type TV33 on demand. You want to look for the Billy Jones Show, date, and Talk Beat Jones. Check it out. We are here for you. Love you, appreciate you, and again, on behalf of my partner, Miss Michelle Broughton, we say with love, bye, Dad.
You don't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Thank you.